Welcome back. In this video we will learn how to sign out the user and we will see the messages we have received. So for that I'm just going to my main activity and just I'm going to go to my menu here, cancel, go to message activity, sorry, not message activity, it's actually, let me check, home activity, and just create a menu here. Go to just resources and just create new Android resource directory, and from directory you need to select the menu option from here and it will automatically give it, and you can name it whatever you want. So I'm going to name it menu home. So now we have our menu. Where is the menu folder? Let me create it again. Sorry, its name should be menu. We can't change it, but the file inside it, menu resource file, this could have any name, so I want to rename it menu home. And inside this file you need to have items you want in your menu. So I'm going to have one item for now, and that's going to be, its name is going to be, title is going to be sign out, and its ID is going to be menu sign out. Okay, so now I'm just going to make it self closing tag, alt enter to extract resource. So now I'm going to my home activity and I'm going to inflate this menu. In order to do that, we need to override a function called on create options menu, and inside this we need to just get menu inflator dot inflate menu, and menu is inside our menu dot menu home, and comma, we need to pass this menu. Is actually the boolean. Okay, so it was required boolean, so we have returned it. No problem, so we don't need to return it, we can return it true. And before that we need to just make sure that we can have a menu 1 equals. Okay, so we don't need to actually inflate, so I think this will do the our job. So there is another menu, there is another function which we need to override, that is on options menu, options item selected, and inside this we need to check that which item is being selected, and we need to respond accordingly. If item dot get id, get item id is equal to r dot menu dot I guess it is r dot id dot, the id was menu item menu sign out, and if this id is equal to this, then I can get the current firebase user by just firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user dot sign out. Sorry, it's actually get instance dot sign out function. We need to call this and we need to finish this activity so that it will roll back to the previous activity, that is the home activity, and the main activity, and then user have to log in again. So that's it, I think. Let's run it. So we have our menu over here. If I click this, it have an option that is called sign out. So if I click this one, it's just signed out and we are on the home screen and it is asking us to sign in again. So I'm going to sign in from the number that I have received some messages on. So and let's wait for the code to be sent. The code is sent. Now I can enter. So now I need to upload an image from here. I have only 2 images and that are actually screenshots of my other app. So there's a little challenge for you. Now you know Firebase. What I want from you is that when you have taken the phone number from user, you need to fetch the data against that phone number and put that data inside this picture and inside the name field, so user don't have to input it again. This screen should show up only one time when there is no profile picture in the database or there is no name. Otherwise this should not display up here, because user should create its profile only one time. So that's up to you, that what Firebase now by now. So now you can do this. So I'm leaving it for you. So I'm going to save it. Profile pic uploaded. So if I go to contacts now, I have a user called Shan Mehdi, and it is, if I go to this one, oh, it crashed. You must pass in non-null value. I think the reason for this crash is that I have created already this user, so I'm just creating it again. That's, I think, a problem. I'm creating it again. Is it going to be overridden or new user is being created? Let's check this one. It is actually overriding the previous user. Let me check. I have 2 users with this name. Let's just change this one, and this will enable me to see the difference between the users. I'm going to run it again and see. Okay, now if I go to contacts now, and it's the Sadak Mehdi. So if I click this one now, it is crashing. The reason for this is this, if this equals to 0, I think I have done this in a reverse manner. It returns 1 when the get current user dot uid equals message dot get position dot sender. So it returns 1. No, it's alright, it's perfectly fine.